Hello and welcome to Hooray. Today we're going to learn about the writing component in the IELTS test. In writing, there are two tasks, task 1 and 2. Task 1 in general training is the letter writing. There are three kinds of letters, formal, semi-formal and informal letters. Let's look in depth at the informal letter. The approach to task 1 is that it takes 20 minutes to write this task. You have to write at least 150 words. It's better to write between 160 and 180 words. You need to analyze the task correctly, and you will have 3 points which will be given, which you have to elaborate in your letter. 4 criteria for writing task 1 are task achievement, coherence and cohesion, grammatical range and accuracy, and lexical resource. Let's look at the structure of the informal letter. There are 3 parts in the letter: the introduction, body, and conclusion. In the introduction for the informal letter, you need to re-establish your rapport with the person in the first paragraph. In the second paragraph, which is the body, you need to paraphrase the rubric, state the purpose of your letter, and elaborate on the 3 main points which are asked. In the conclusion, you need to give a closing statement. Here's a sample for the informal letter. You want to sell your television. You think a friend of yours might like to buy it from you. Write a letter to your friend. In your letter, you have to address these 3 bullet points. 1. Explain why you are selling the television. 2. Describe the television. And finally, suggest a date when your friend can come and see it. In the opening address or salutation or greetings, you need to start off with writing "Dear" and the first name of your friend. You can introduce yourself to the friend. You can have some personal talk, re-establish your rapport with the person. You can say that you miss them, and you can wish them all the best for their job or some other reason. In the main body of the letter, you need to state the purpose, then refer to all the 3 bullet points, add the relevant details. You need to give structures of sentences like "though my life" and then give some details about your life. You can use the word "because," you can say "that I can't," or you can say "if any of my friends," then you can say "which is only, as you know." These are some of the phrases you could use for this letter. And you also should use the modals correctly, like can't, would, might, and will. In the conclusion, you usually use the last paragraph to call to action or to express thanks or ask for a response. After which you have to give the signature line or the closing address. You can say best wishes, or you can write regards or best regards, then leave a line space and write your first name or your pet name for the informal letter. There are 3 things you need to take care of in the letter, which is coherence, grammar, and vocabulary. You need to use transitional words, organize your ideas, and use keywords. Analyze the topic correctly, maintain the academic style, and follow the format. In grammar, use correct tenses, correct usages of parts of speech, subject-verb agreement should be accurate. Do not use contracted forms generally, and use cohesive devices. Vocabulary should be formal and apt, appropriate. You have to use linking phrases. You can use idioms and general expressions of phrases, and you have to use correct spelling. Here are some tips for you to practice. You need to read every day. Read sentences aloud. Diversify your reading topics. Use the dictionary and learn root words. Do a lot of word puzzles. Learn new words every day. Make learning vocabulary fun. Learn new vocabulary. Make new vocabulary lists. Use comprehensive to expressive vocabulary and make synonym lists. Now you need to apply what you have learned theoretically. So use the new words which you've learned in sentences while speaking with others and while writing. Practice using correct spelling and edit your writing. When you write the letter, make sure you review and edit at the end. With this, we come to the end of the tips for writing informal letters in the task 1 of the IELTS exam. Thank you and wish you all the best in writing well.